Brain Fu, random stimulation for the brain.
In this project, I'm going to show you how to make a winter warmer. Now, this is something my dad used to build as a boy just for fun, and now, with me supervising, I've built one so that I can spend time with my son whilst teaching him to respect fire at the same time. And finding an excuse to nom on some marshmallows never hurts either, does it? For this build, all we're going to need is a scrap length of wire about 4 to 5 feet long and an old tin can. With the contents either eaten or stored for later, go ahead and get rid of the label. You can even save that for some kindling later on if you want to. Now that's done, it's time to make some handle holes. If you haven't got a drill, take a large nail like this 6-incher, and it may pay to wrap a cloth or something around the head just to protect the hands a bit. Now we're going to carefully drive the nail through the can for handle number 1, just underneath the metal rim at the top. Be patient, apply some steady force, and when you've popped through, enlarge the hole with a little bit of wriggling. Next, turn the can 180 degrees and punch a hole exactly opposite to the last one, completing handle number 2 in the process. If you do have access to an electric drill though, it will make things a lot easier and faster. Not only with the handle holes, but with the air vents which can go in next. Add as many of these as you like. The optimum size and amount depends on how big your can is, but it's not critical. Experiment, have fun. And here's the can I punctured with a nail. Just be careful if you put your hand inside, it's a bit of a meat slicer if you go in with a ham fist. The final part is to slap the handles on. So grab some electrical wire like this offcut of lighting wire and carefully strip back the bottom 5 to 6 inches of insulation so that we can get to the copper wires inside. If you don't have wire strippers, scissors will do the job. Work your way around, being careful not to snip through the copper wire hidden from sight. You can now pull off the insulation with brute force in ignorance like me, or you could use a sharp knife to cut down the length to help out. Either way, you're going to be left with the copper wire core, so twine it together a bit until we have something like this. Finally, poke one side through the top 2 handles in our can burner, ready to tie it on. You just need to make sure of 2 things. Firstly, we need to tie it to the top with about a 1/2 inch loop to form a hinge. Don't tie it tightly, and I'll show you why in a moment. Secondly, wrap the remaining wire firmly onto itself so it can't come undone and fly off. And using a set of pliers is always a good idea, just to crimp things up really tight. High speed, red hot flaming tin cans smashing someone in the face is always considered poor form. And there you go, your winter warmer is now ready for action. The length of the handle will depend on how tall you are, but if you can hold it like this without the can clattering on the floor when you swing it, it's about right. And if you place it on the floor, the large loops we created where the handles connect to the can should allow it to sit upright while we load it with wood or cook marshmallows. Now, swinging the can will really get the fire roaring, but if you've never done this before, practice the start and stop bit without anything actually in the can. Build up your winter warmer with plenty of small dry kindling, and if anything is slightly damp, a damn good swing should help stoke up the fire, dry things out and keep it going once you've got some good embers. In no time at all, you'll be hot enough to cook up some campfire marshmallows without the trouble of actually building the campfire. So whether you're staying warm outdoors, having fun, or escaping the wife to start fires and eat marshmallows, you can build a winter warmer for next to nothing. Just use common sense and stay away from dry grass, public parks, forests and combustibles. Keep it safe, stay in your back garden, have fun. Well, that brings this project to a close until next time, so please hit the like button, share with a friend or subscribe for more stuff like this in the future. Thanks for watching.